Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well tonight in today's video. Of course, with another DIANE showcase and doing a bit of a spin on one of the teams I previously used, and that is the Immortal team. Now, I know of course in this one we are missing the Mark 1 Valenti, and who was the other unit I used? It was the Festling, that's it, but I figured I did have a whole bunch of fun with that team, and you can kind of get the same effect. Of course, we do have the Gil Thunder in the back still, but using the Tarmiel and Meliodas, obviously using the second part of Meliodas' passive where every time you use 2 single target skills in a turn, you get the extra damage. Is it damage reduction or just extra defense? Allies damage taken from enemies decreases by 8%, stacking up to 40%. So that's really helpful. And then combined with that, you can also use the Tarmiel stance. And Meli's passive also applying on Tarmiel gets to the point where just like he is just so insanely powerful. The Tarmiel stance assumes a stance for 3 turns, which reduces the final damage taken by 65%. When an ally is attacked, Tarmiel takes 30% of the reduced damage. So super strong here. Obviously, with DIANE being the main tank of the team, we aren't going to use any of the resistance food in this team because obviously not benefiting the Mark 1 Valenti. We are going to use HP food just for the extra tankiness. It's not really worth going for the defense food. The loss in CC and all that, just, I don't know, it's not worth it by any means. But if you guys don't actually know what the DIANE does, her first card here inflicts pulverized damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy. If the hero's ultimate move gauge has 4 orbs or more, removes 1 orb from the enemy's ultimate move gauge. The second card here assumes a stance for 3 turns, which increases HP related stats by 30% and taunts all enemies. The ultimate here inflicts squall damage equal to 418% of attack on all enemies, then heals HP of all allies by 5% of damage dealt. And the passive, when taking damage from the enemy, increases the hero's damage dealt by 10% up to 50%, combines up to 500% damage taken by skills and skill effects, then increases damage dealt by 20% of the accumulated amount, then decreases the allies' damage taken by 40% whilst the stance is active. And we are of course rocking the DIANE on the HP defense set. Still not too sure if I'm going to go just a little harder on her rolls. Might chuck a couple of extra hammers into those, but looking at the cosmetics here, they all maxed out. Still haven't got that one there. I've been grinding out the what's the boss name again? Is the Baruja, I believe? I've been grinding that boss out, but I just haven't gone ahead and actually bought that costume. But I mean, this is the team we're using today, and let's jump right into it. And let's see our first opponent, and using the Suicide Fraulein. Okay, I mean, these teams are always super scary, especially when we just have like an abundance of AoE units. I mean, you could also enhance this team's like effectiveness. If you wanted to, you could go ahead and, I don't want to attack into it. I think we might go for King just to start this off, but you could possibly use the Green Sariel Association because obviously you get the Grace effect. That could help out just a little bit. I'm not too sure who you'd put it on though, because DIANE, you usually want the Tarmiel Association for the extra regeneration. If not, the Green Drill is also your second best option. I usually prefer the Green Drill just so I can have this Tarmiel Association on someone else, since she does such a great job at tanking anyways. You don't really need it. And then what else? Oh god, I just don't know what I'm going to do in this next turn. Like, if we don't kill with the melee cards here, we're going to be in such a bad spot. Let's see, but I mean, like, yeah, she tanks so well, and like even her recovery rate by itself is just so goddamn good. Like, you'll see when it takes over to our turn here. Granted, I mean, these units are all tanking really well. Don't get me wrong, they're going to tank a whole lot better the further we get into the match, but let's see, you only give ultimate gauge, don't you? Removes all debuff and completely fills ultimate gauge, yeah. I mean, we could just completely play it away from that. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. Start getting our tankiness. From this turn onwards, I feel like we're going to get extra strong, and killing the King before I can get any shields off is super helpful for us. I mean, him having melee there regardless is really bad. We could actually potentially just kill the Fraulein and then just hit him with like a double or triple gauge reduction card from the Tarmiel, and we will be in a really good spot as well. If not, just like rushing a Tarmiel ultimate or something like that, and just killing with that would be just as good. Let's see, I mean, we also have the ult reduction from DIANE here. I feel like this is going to be pretty good, just like being able to stall out with the pretty good defense you get right at the beginning, and then just like once you get to that point, you're just unkillable. Like, granted, the other team player is just like a little bit better starting just like defense capabilities, but like the kill power on the other one, I don't know, don't get me wrong, King has very good kill power, and especially at 6/6, like the greatest part about his ultimate is there's nothing your enemy can do to like, or your opponent, sorry, can really do to help defend it. Like, it removes all the buffs, all those other kind of shenanigans. I might go for, yeah, why not, we'll go for you there. I know it is double ultimate reduction, but I wanted to get the Tarmiel ultimate regardless, and throwing out the card at the end, I mean, why not? It also procs the second part of the melee passive again. At this point, I want to see him start throwing out some of those like AoE pierce cards from melee, just to see how well we can tank them, because at this point, man, I don't know if there's much you can do. We do, of course, have the Tarmiel 6/6, so we are going to completely wipe it. I'd be honestly so surprised if Tarmiel didn't wipe. Let's see the ultimate from Groudon here. Don't actually think I've seen this animation. Removes ultimate gauge. Okay, I'm definitely glad we had the taunt up on DIANE there. And obviously Patience. Damn, he really didn't let me get the Tarmiel ultimate off. Jesus. And one thing I would like to bring up as well that literally just happened, we are playing right after the PvP reset, so probably going to be facing some slightly tougher opponents. No one that we haven't out-CC'd yet, which is kind of surprising, but I finally got enough coins to get the... Oh no, I went for the... I was meant to press the single target card, that's my bad, but I finally got enough coins to buy the 10,000 coin Margaret card, so I finally went ahead and got the Hesvalga set, or at least I should probably say the Demonic Beast set, since it does work in all of the Demonic Beast battles, so probably going to help out with the deer a whole bunch. I mean, I'm mainly going to use it for the actual Hesvalga raid. I don't know, the deer, I really do like the damage reduction set, because there's like so many times where like, I know I'm just barely scraping and it's like, I don't really feel like I need a crazy amount of more damage. Like, don't get me wrong, being able to kill quicker and like not have to worry about the cycles as much would be really nice, but I mean, it is what it is. Let's go for this here. He doesn't have any damage reduction, but at the same time, he does have the Dragon Claw effect, which, I mean, does Tarmiel really have any effects on his ultimate, or is it just like damage and then the heal? Because if we're only missing out on the heal, then I'm completely fine with that. Let's have a look. I definitely don't want to do that one there. Inflicts damage equal to 630% and restores allies. Okay, so yeah, no actual effects, so the Dragon Claw is pretty much useless there. I actually didn't even think of the fact that he can't even apply it to Tarmiel. Since we have the DIANE stance, I mean, she's just doing so much. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't think I'm going to put her, like... I feel like Meliodas and King I still would just put, like, as definitive #1 unit in the game. Actually, who cares about Cusack? Let's just kill his melee. Yeah, I'm definitely putting them as one, but I really feel like she sits in like a nice second place with the Purgatory Barn. I don't know if I would want to put Barn above her at the moment. I haven't played the Barn team in a hot minute, but she's definitely super good. I don't know, it's just hard to like make as many units and like as soon after as well, like just as good as King. Like I got King, or well, King released I should say, and I didn't think we were going to get anything as strong as him for a while, and then let alone a couple weeks later we get another festival and he is just better. Like I do put them both as #1, but like I obviously understand if like you want to fight for either case, but I don't know, in my opinion, Meliodas is just that chunk better that like really helps him out. It's not a huge chunk, but like it's definitely there, that's for sure. Also, the Abyss effect on us right now is terrifying. Is there anything I can really do here? I might actually go for double weak single targets into the melee single target. That way, like, these counters are going to do pretty much no damage to Chandler. We're just going to get a couple extra melee buffs from it. It's not going to lifesteal much from it either. And then we should just be able to kill Chandler there, yeah. Easy peasy. It's really up to just how much damage you take from the... Oh no, okay, for some reason I thought we had like an extra hit coming in. I swear that there's 2 effects, but that's alright. Have the ultimate reduction there. And let's see. Oh yeah, I think Tarmiel dies here. Maybe even DIANE as well. Oh, hold on. Okay, we're still holding together. For the purpose of just sheer tankiness, I really want to get another stack of melee actually. At the same time, why not? Let's go for you there. Get the melee and the Tarmiel ultimate. And at that point, like, don't get me wrong, the Tarmiel ultimate didn't kill, which I was actually kind of surprised with. Granted, usually when I run Tarmiel, it is kind of like in his mono blue or like his full Archangel team. He gets so much support, especially when I just get a level 3 Breath of Bless buff with that ultimate. Like, what can really survive? Like, you can even have like a level 3 Breath of Bless like on the enemy team helping tank, and it is just impossible, man. We'll check out the melee ultimate first to remove the buffs, but at that point, like, Barn is dead. I'd be surprised if he even survived the melee ultimate. Melee's ultimate isn't even maxed out. I believe he's 3 or 4/6 from memory. I definitely do need dupes in him, that's for sure. But hey, I mean, first 2 matches are both wins, and I feel like we're in a little bit of a roll. That is quite the amount of CC, Jesus. I really would have liked it. Actually, honestly, the card draw there isn't terrible. I actually really like having the extra melee card, since we are probably going to have to try and kill someone right off the bat pretty quickly here. And going for melee, I don't think he can confirm this right off the bat. Ooh, actually, never mind. I take that back. This melee single target is way going to kill. Okay, hold on. Wait. Do we go for the extra lifesteal and just like try and chip in? I think we'd go for this play just so we can get a little bit more lifesteal, and then we're so close to DIANE ultimate and everything. Why not? We'll go for Escanor, proc the second part of the melee pass, and then hoping he can just lifesteal a whole bunch off this single target card. I know it would have been a little bit better to use the Pierce card, just when it comes to like raw, like lifesteal gotten, but actually killing Escanor right off the bat, you see, like, it's so hard to like say DIANE is doing as much as melee when he just does stuff like that. It's so absurd. Like, Escanor, don't get me wrong, he is like a glass cannon. I'm not saying that to any like crazy extent. Like, you can have Escanors easily with like 220,000 HP, but look, melee just turn 2 just wipes him. Or that might even have been turn 1, but like, it's still just so absurd. Let's see, the potential for a merger there. Do we go for this? I think we do, just to play extra safe. Oh, but at the same time, the melee ultimate. Yeah, why not? We'll go for the melee ultimate instead. Double reduction there. Really glad we didn't get patience, actually. That could have been terrible for us. We'll go for that there. Not expecting that to do a crazy amount of damage. He does still have the revive up his sleeve, which is very, very helpful, but we don't have to worry about the shield since we rushed the melee ultimate, since that can all be removed. I feel like at this point, this match is pretty much GG's. He's probably going to go ahead and proc. Unless he double single targets at the end here, but even if so, you'd want to... Yeah, really weird play, in all honesty. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. Why not? Do that, just get a little bit of extra damage on the melee. We'll go ahead and use the ultimate, have the damage reduction apply and whatnot, and then we'll finish off with the single target. Damn, okay. So melee didn't even die there, I don't think. I think the revive actually got procced on Tarmiel, and then we could just easy finish melee. You see, like, look at that, the fact you can even tank that. And don't get me wrong, I'm always one for like big Unga Bunga damage and whatnot, but just like, I don't know, these defensive teams have been super fun, just like not having to worry about just like any of the damage I'm taking. And I don't know, I get really impressed as well. Like, don't get me wrong, it's also impressive just seeing your unit just like absolutely one tap a whole team, but like seeing your team just tank ultimates and not take any damage, like it's just as good almost. But let's see. I mean, getting the extra Pierce card there, I think we are going to go for the merger. In saying that though, we can't really do much this turn. He hasn't really gone for ultimate gauge on King or anything. It's kind of risky going for like 2 alt drain cards in this first turn, but I mean, I'm just gonna chuck them out. I probably should have actually focused those both on King, just so we could maybe get like a little bit of damage done. In saying that, we probably would have just broken the shield, so that's alright. Actually, maybe we should have gone double into Gotha there, because if what I'm mainly going for here is the ult rush, and if he only needs to get 2 more ult gauge orbs, and he can like rush that Gotha ultimate and remove all the progress, should I say? Jeez. Let's see, buffing up King. I think he has the gold cards coming soon, so really want to stop that as well. We're in a really bad spot. We don't have to worry about the Gotha ultimate, but at the same time, if we can at least proc revive on King here. Don't get me wrong, this play also got us like a whole bunch of card draw, so I'm also fine with it. Yeah, proccing revive on King perfectly as well, like on just a slither of HP. I'm super happy with that play, actually. That was really good from us. Granted, we don't get the melee ultimate, and there's like a whole bunch of other things, but like, if he doesn't have, well, he still has the King shield here, which like I'm super fine with tanking, because like we've built up just a little bit. I'd really, really like to have the Tarmiel stance here to help out, but if we didn't throw out the AoE, we weren't killing. Does that remove the stun? It does too. Damn, I forgot she could do that. Like, I'm pretty confident in saying we can just break that one card with like a single Pierce card. Oh yeah, I do not like the looks of that at all. That should kill King though, and at that point, like, I feel like we can confidently just like wait out the reflector and anything like that, and like Gotha ultimate isn't going to do damage, especially at this point. Granted, like, once again, we didn't proc the second part of Melee's passive there, but we're still sitting pretty nicely. Like, yeah, there's not much Escanor. Maybe if he had his ultimate like 6/6, he could definitely like pick someone off here, but I don't know, man. Killing like with just the first part alone without the death effect, it's not going to happen. And of course, if you guys do have any team suggestions, I feel like we have gone through like a whole ton of the DIANE teams at this point, but like even just like slight alterations, by all means let me know, if, even if they are teams without DIANE, or even if it's just like regular 7DS content, if just like a tutorial and anything like that. I covered the Barrow Jar, which I know, I feel like there wasn't much else to cover. Like, there are like hit and minor little things here and there, but like for someone who only does daily uploads, I feel like it's more important for me to, you know, not make a video just on like a little glitch in the hawk in the treasure hunt or something like that. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's kind of like a wasted day. Let's see. DIANE, do I just go for another Tarmiel? Let's just throw this out. I don't really care who it goes into. Once again, missing out in the second part of the passive, but I don't know, at this point, like, this match is so... Damn, that was actually a crazy amount of damage on Elizabeth there. And, like, at this point, what I was going to say is this match is, like, so just ours that there's not much we really want, like, or have to do at this point. We can actually rush the Tarmiel ultimate, which I might actually go ahead and do. Oh, damn, maybe DIANE is taking a little bit of damage there. Patience that, though? Still not. Okay, yeah. I really need to start focusing on this melee passive. That's my bad. Let's see. Let's go... One... actually, I'm honestly pretty confident in saying we could kill Escanor here if I go for this. Like, I don't reckon the DIANE will die from that single target card either. Actually, if this is 6/6 Reflect, maybe. Yeah. Oh no, I've actually lost us the match going for that greedy play. Oh damn, little bro's really laughing at us as well. Hey yo, look at that as well. DIANE ain't even alive anymore and that's still coming up. Huh. Okay, I mean, if he doesn't have a shield here, he's lost. It's simple as that. Damn, I've actually gone ahead and thrown this match oh so hard. Jesus. No stuns or anything. Like, I feel like we've versed this opponent, and I feel like we versed another person who also used Goddess Liz in this video, but we haven't seen like a crazy amount of the stun. Damn, that is embarrassing. Oh no. And we get level 3 shielded on? Yeah, no. No bringing this one back. But here we go on to our final opponent and a Barn Terry team. Honestly, I feel like we should do alright here, especially with the Tarmiel being type advantage. It does put us off to a very good start. Let's go for this here. Why not? But hey, despite the fact we lost against that last opponent, really greedy play from me. He hadn't rushed or wasn't rushing the Goddess Liz ult at all, so I definitely should have waited that out. Man, I don't know. It's so boring playing against Goddess Liz, and like, I'm honestly more glad that I lost that match and I'm out of there, in all honesty. Like, it is just such a pain. He can have his win against me any day of the week. I don't care, dude. Like, this far into the game and still using Goddess Liz, couldn't be me. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's see though, gets all of his stances up. Pretty typical Barn behavior here, if I do say so myself. Is this just the go here? Do we... Obviously not going to attack because he has the Nameless Dance up, so we'd lose the ultimate gauge. Let's see, at this point, does Melee just kill here? Like, is this just the best unit in the game? Just being the best unit in the game? Honestly, let's see. Let's go 1, 2, and 3. Surely we just finish everyone off here, right? Like 4/6 Melee. Turn 2. Okay, look. I honestly reckon this Pierce card. Maybe I should have gone for double Pierce card, actually. Would have been a lot smarter. Actually getting an extra buff from that card there. Wow, I mean, no one does it like him. When I said Melee dethroned by DIANE, it's not an argument. He's still the king of Grand Cross. There we go, and that just about does it for today's video. Like I just said, like, there's no argument, and like, I don't think it'll be for a while now that we get a unit that looks better than Trader Meliodas. I know this is DIANE Showcase, so more just like a remix of the Invincible team for DIANE. Don't get me wrong, she plays a huge part in this team, and it's probably like one of the biggest parts in this team. Actually, honestly, I feel like they all play pretty equally in when it comes to like the actual tanking ability, and then when it comes to like kill potential, having DIANE 6/6 would definitely help, like, you know, make her contend with Tarmiel. But like when it comes to kill power, actually having 2 cards that deal damage, Melee is obviously going to have the upper hand there. Gil Thunder in the back. I do have the Holy Relic for Gil Thunder. It doesn't play like a crazy amount in this other than the CC. I actually don't even remember what the Gil Thunder Holy Relic does. We might go ahead and have a look at that one there. I do believe it only comes into effect when he's in the front. Increases the heroes. Oh, okay. I don't actually know if that works in the back or not. If any of you guys have made it this far and actually know if that applies in the back, let me know, because that might actually be like a fairly good investment for a Holy Relic. But I mean, once again, that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I did, that's for sure. And please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.